So in today's video, we are in our showroom here in Ringwood, and I am going to be reviewing the Traeger Timberline. So we've just partnered up with Traeger and can now and are starting to install these into our outdoor kitchen. So I thought it'd be really handy that if you are, thinking about having a Traeger, lots of people have never heard of them, they don't know what it is. I do this video, it's just a short run through. It'll tell you all about it, all of the features that it's got and everything that it has to offer. So the Traegers are wood pellet grills. Predominantly their whole range are trolley grills, so they're on a trolley, but they have just released the Timberline series. There's the Timberline XL, which is this one, and then there's the Timberline, which is a slightly smaller version of this. So to use these barbecues, these grills, you will need power. So they're plugged in into the power source, and then the fuel that they run on is wood chips, or wood pellets, sorry. So Traeger themselves, I've got in here, Traeger themselves have got quite a big range of different chips. So here we've got brisket, we've got the signature range, hickory, and we've got cherry down there. And what they are, oh no, here, look. You can see in there, they're tiny little wood chips like that, and they're flavoured wood chips. So what you do is, if you want to come over here, the grills themselves have got this thing over here, which is called a hopper. So in that hopper, you open that up, and all of your wood chips go in there. There's a sensor underneath here, which monitors the sort of the quantity, the volume, how much you've got left in there, how much the barbecue is using. So there's an app on the phone which I'll talk to you about later. But so you never know, you'll never run out of wood chips or anything like that. You'll always get an alert when it's going to run out. So that's the hopper over there. Let's look at the grill itself. Underneath here, you have got a huge amount of space. This is, I would say, just under a metre wide, probably about 600 mil deep, which is what, 3 foot by 2 foot if you're in America. It's got these two adjustable shelves here, so these can come out and you can change depending on what you're cooking. You can move those up and down. Everything is stainless steel in here, really well made. You've got a gasket underneath there which seals it when it closes down. Looking into the workings of it, so if we take these grills out, what I can do is I can then show you the inside of it. So once you've taken those out, you can see underneath here, this is where, I can hear it echoing, this is going to catch all of the grease and the ash and everything like that. It's completely stainless steel. Everything gets caught in here and then gets taken down into this hole down here. We'll take this out so you can have a look there. And so underneath there, you then have another stainless steel tray here, and everything collected in that ashtray and that grease tray comes through underneath, through that hole there, and into a bucket underneath here, which you can take out, and then inside there you've got these disposable little buckets. So all the ash, all the grease, everything from the barbecue goes straight into there. Because it's stainless steel, it's really easy to clean. You can just use not wire wool, but like those sort of spongy wire things to clean them up. They clean up really well. And then this bucket simply just goes back in and clips back in like that. If we take this out underneath, you'll notice also that they've got these perforated holes all the way around. The way that they put those is so that the air, the hot air, when it comes in, is all circulated completely evenly inside the grill. So there aren't any cold spots or hotter spots, cooler spots. Everything is the same in all parts of the grill. It's really clever. So Traeger really have thought of everything in terms of like the accessories and the things that you can buy on top of it to help just expand the amount of things that you can cook and the ways that you can use the barbecue. They've got, for example, this is a cast iron grill. It's a reversible grill. This side is flat, the other side is ribbed, so you can use this for cooking vegetables, potatoes, steaks. You could sear steaks on it as well, prawns, chicken, anything you want really, and that would simply go on there, and that's going to provide you with a flat surface, a flat cast iron surface to cook on. They also have like a stainless steel one, which I think is for fish and vegetables and things like that, so that will let smoke go all the way through as well. They have so what you can't see on here, because we've built this in, on the trolley versions of these, they have the pop and lock rack. So the pop and lock rack is this like sort of rail system. This is just a small one, which actually would go down there. On the front of here, there's one, a really long one that goes all the way along. This rail system, they have these hangers, these little clips that go on there, and they can slide along, but you can then hang different accessories on there. So they have it's like a basket that will go on there. So if in this situation, you could, if you wanted to, fix them onto the doors and you could have it on there. But they have a basket, like a metal basket that comes on there, so you can keep sauces, you can keep rubs in there. They have a drinks holder. They also have a holder for butcher's paper. So if you've got a roll of butcher's paper, which people use for wrapping briskets and pulled porks and things like that, they've got a roll on there which can go on, so you can pull that off. It also comes with a hat. You get a free hat with it as well. But they have also, so they have 2 wireless thermometers that come with it, so you connect those via Bluetooth to the Traeger itself. Those thermometers can then be put into your briskets, your pork, your chickens, or whatever, and they will give you a reading of the internal temperature of the meat, so you know when it's going to be cooked. They also come with 2 wired ones as well. These plug into the Traeger here and here. You run the wires into your food, and again, you can tell the temperature of your foods. So that's 4 thermometers that come with it, free, which is really good. So you should always cook to temperature and not to time. So always wait until you know what the internal temperature of a chicken is, and then you know it's cooked to perfection. So one of the best things, one of the best features about these grills is the technology. So these, like I mentioned before, you have to plug them in. So underneath here, you have the power. So it's all underneath here. Also, there's a little pull-out release valve here. So that is just a little lever that you pull out. If you've got any old wood pellets or anything in there, you want to like get rid. Say you're changing the flavour. Say you're switching from cherry to brisket or something like that. You can open that there. All of the remaining wood pellets in there will drop out, and you've got a bucket here as well for storing. This comes with it, storing all your chips in as well. Anyway, so that's what that is. Underneath here, you've got the power button. So you push that on, it lights up. That's going to send power to the grill. So you can see that now powering up. You can also see the induction hob over there powering up as well. So this takes a few seconds to turn on, and then you'll see, here we go, all of the Traeger signage and everything comes on, and then you're ready to go. Okay, so this one is you get to call when you set up the app, you get to name your grill as well. Ours is called Sir Ribs a lot, which is actually a generic name that was on there. I didn't make that up, but it's a cool name anyway. Right, so what can you do with this? So on here, so we're in demo mode here. So you go to here. This is like your options page. So you would set it up with your Wi-Fi. That's how it runs on Wi-Fi. So it comes with an app as well, which you download, and everything runs on Wi-Fi, not Bluetooth. So if you start cooking something in the morning and you want to go out, as long as you have internet connection wherever you are, you'll always be able to adjust the temperature and things like that. I'll show you the app in a little while. So anyway, so on here you've got the Wi-Fi, you've got the accessories. There's tons of accessories that you can choose from. It's got all the maintenance and care. It's got information about the grill. It's got lots of tips and tricks. So everything is accessible from here. It's also accessible from the app as well. They really have thought of everything. So they've got a timer. So if you want to boil an egg or something, you can set it in there for 5 minutes, or however long it takes. You've got the keep warm section. So if you've cooked something and you're just getting other things ready, you have a keep warm setting, so you can do it there. It will just keep the grill on the lowest setting and just keep everything nice and warm. Okay, and then finally you've got the super smoke. So you've got the normal smoking. So if you're smoking briskets, ribs, chickens, whatever it is, you can have the smoke section, or it's got super smoke as well, where it'll pour in a lot more wood chips and really get that wood flavour, that smoky flavour into the meat that you're cooking. Over here, let's have a quick look over here. This is the induction hob as well. This is absolutely genius. So this is a separate induction hob. So this will work with any sort of, I think they call it magnetic pots and pans. So they have a cast iron skillet that will go on here, which is perfect for searing steaks or veggies, fish, chicken and things like that. But any pan or pot that you have in your kitchen that has that sort of that metal magnetic bottom on it will work on here. I think there's some like copper ones and things like that that won't work, but generally most pots and pans will work on here. So this is a really versatile induction hob. It gets really quick, it gets really hot really quickly, and you literally hold the button down and then turn, and you can hear the fan kick in there. The light changes to yellow, and then obviously you can turn it up to go into turbo mode, or you can turn it down. You literally hold it down again for a few seconds and then it turns off. Simple as that. So if we wanted to cook, let's say we're going to cook a brisket and we want to do it low and slow, so we're going to set this, you turn this temperature here, and it tells you here this is smoking and barbecue temperature. You keep going up, keep going up, keep going up until you hit, there you go, grilling, braising and baking. And then you can keep going up even further until you'll probably get to roasting or something like that. Roasting, there you go, roasting temperatures up there. So very easy to set the temperature. Let's pretend we're going to do a brisket and we're going to do that at 110. You turn it on there, and then you literally push the button, and then you press and you hold, and there it goes. You'll hear the fan kick in, and there you go. The grill will now work its way up to temperature. So it doesn't take long to get up to that temperature, but you can follow it on here, and there we go. So that will then hold that temperature all day long until you change it, either manually or via the app. So if we look at the app over here now, this is the main menu of the app. This is the Traeger app. When you download the app, it'll ask you to connect it to the grill, which is what you do. You just link up to the same Wi-Fi. Very, very simple. On the app, so you've got the home page, which has got all of their, it's got different options, different wood pellets, basically showing you everything about Traeger. The next one along is the recipes. You go into there, tons and tons and tons of recipes for all different types of food, vegetarian, meat eaters, vegan, loads of different recipes on there to choose from. The middle button, well actually let's look over here on the left hand side, on the right hand side, is basically maintenance, tips and tricks, everything about your grill. So very easy to see there, how to maintain your grill, best practices to use whilst you're using it. On the far right hand side is the shop. So if there's any bits that you need, if you want to order more pellets or anything like that, that's where to buy those, or just go to your local supplier. In the middle, you can see the temperature of the Traeger now. So you can see that it's showing 109, 110. If I wanted to change that, I can click on there, and I can then turn that up to, say, 125, and then you'll see on here, set temperature, this will then go up to 125. So, and this can be done anywhere that you are. As long as you're connected to the internet, you'll be able to change that. So, if you get stuck out somewhere and you're going to be late home, you can turn the temperature down, or you can put it into warm mode just to keep it warm. So it's also got super smoke. So if you want to use super smoke, obviously the temperature can't be above 105, which is like your smoking temperature. That's where you really infuse that smoky flavour into the meats. But yeah, that can only be done at low and slow temperatures. So that's how you do the super smoke. You've got the keep warm setting as well. So you can do that. You can hit keep warm. That will then bring it all the way back down. Here you can see that's going to bring it down now to 75 degrees, which is where it's going to just keep it warm. And then finally on the right, you've got a shutdown button. So everything is accessible from the app. Everything is controllable from the app. It's really, really clever. So there we go. We're really proud of this one because this is one that we've actually built into it. Took a lot of head scratching to try and figure out how to build these in. Normally they come on a trolley. Traeger do have a outdoor kitchen trim kit. All that does is it means that the wheels can come off your trolley, and it has like a little like a plinth that goes around the bottom. Normally, the way that Traeger would want you to put this in is to put your outdoor kitchen, stop it there, and then bring the other half up to there, stop it there, and then wheel in the Traeger, which is absolutely fine, and that works perfectly. You'd actually keep the Traeger trolley underneath that's got the cupboards as well. But in this case, we've actually built this in, and we've got another kitchen that we're going to film tomorrow, I think, where we've built it in as well, which I love. So we're really, really proud of this. So if you've got any questions on this at all, make sure you leave a comment down below, or just contact us via email or telephone, whatever. We'll leave all the details in the link below. If you know, hopefully, if you don't know anything about the Traegers, this has helped give you an idea. It's an amazing grill. It combines gas barbecues with Kamado smokers. It's put them into one, and then just added a heap of technology to create something that I just think is amazing. So I'm really excited and looking forward to seeing how these go and putting them into our customers' kitchens this year. So thanks very much for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one.